Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? First of all, I am super duper excited. And yes, I'm fangirling because I get to hang out with my girl, Jennifer Copeland of Jenny's Cozy Books. She don't get me if I didn't get the name right. And my other girl, Tiffany Jones of Tiff's Happy Place. Okay, now, first of all, if you guys are just joining us, welcome to the cafe. This is a romance genre roundtable. So I'm just going to let you know that we will be talking all things romance. Okay. One, if you guys don't know, August is a National Romance Month. And in addition to that, it is read a romance book month. Well, first of all, now, if y'all know anything about who is sitting before you on today virtually, we are eclectic readers, but we love a good romance. Okay. Tiffany, Jennifer, what y'all say? We love a good romance.
Absolutely.
Yes, I love that. I love that. So, guys, like, tag, and share. Grab your favorite beverage or your drink of choice and come to the round table with Angela Anderson's, Jennifer Copeland, and Tiffany Jones. It's about to go down. Now, let me just tell y'all, okay, if you have a question or a comment or something you want to add to this romance round table, put it in the comment section. We'll be sure to include you guys as well. If you have a question for any one of us, put it in the comment section as well. And of course, y'all know we like to be interactive. So if there is something that we're talking about and you have questions or comments or statements, put that in the comment section as well. All right, guys, let's get started. It is the Literary Cafe. Again, this is the Romance Genre Roundtable, hanging out with Jennifer Copeland, Tiffany Jones. Okay, so before we get started, y'all know, my friends, my peeps, they got to introduce themselves. Jennifer Copeland, introduce yourself, my friend.
Well, for those who don't know, I'm Jennifer Copeland. I started my I'm an avid reader. Been reading since I was 3 years old. Started reading romance when I really wasn't supposed to, but I started my blog, Jenny Cozy Book Corner, in 2020 when the pandemic was going on, and I'm a senior reviewer for Romance in Color, but I just love all things romance and supporting authors and just doing my part for the literary community.
I love it. I love it. And guys, let me tell you, if you know anything about the Jennifer Copeland, yes, she is a reviewer for Romance in Color. She reviewed books for a lot of authors and stuff as well. Let me just tell you, yes, Jennifer Copeland is a book nerd again through and through, and she love a good romance as well. So definitely, if you are not following her, follow her page, follow her blog, all of that good stuff. And Jennifer, I want to ask you a little bit about, we're going to let Tiffany introduce herself, but I want to come back to you because you're doing something amazing for Romance Month as well. Like you're doing like a 31-day, you're introducing them to different romance books across the month. So I want to come back to you and talk about that for a little bit. All right, Tiffany Jones, you are up next. And yes, I called your whole name, Tiffany Jones of Tiff's Happy Place. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm Tiffany Jones of Tiff's Happy Place. I'm so excited to be here with these two ladies. So I'm an avid reader. I'm also a moderator if you ever need one. I have a love of books. I have a love of talk and gab. If you've ever seen any of my reviews or if you've ever caught me with Angela and some of our favorite authors, I do read across the board. So yeah, I'm excited to be here and talk all things romance because romance right now is hot and the books are coming out like fire. So let me tell you, you guys have any questions? Y'all know if y'all pose any questions to me, I'm going to give you raw and uncut. So
Okay.
just know whatever you ask, be prepared for the answer. But you know, I love all you guys. Hey, Antoinette, I love all you guys. And I appreciate seeing you guys when I'm on these internet streets. So
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. I am like Tiffany as well. It's just like amazing. Hold 1 second. All right, sorry about that. But yes, I am like Tiffany and Jennifer through and through. I love a good romance. Good evening, Antoinette. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Of course, guys, y'all already know Veronica Lockett is in the house. And oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Myra Cook is in the house. Hello, Patricia. Thank you so much for joining us on today as well. Oh my god, Tiffany. I'm fangirling.
I see it. I see
Do
it.
you
I
see
see
who's
it.
hanging out with us? Kelly is in the house. I love it. Hey, Kelly, thank
Hey,
you so much for joining
Kelly.
us as well. Guys, again, if you haven't done so already, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend that it is the romance genre roundtable with Tiffany Jones and Jennifer Copeland hanging out with us as well. So, as I stated, guys, I wanted to go back to Jennifer because she's doing something that is super cool for the month of August. Each day, guys, each day, on her blog, on her page, she spotlight a romance book. She tell about the author, all of that good stuff as well. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about that. And oh my goodness, that is so exciting that you're doing that.
Well, I started it last year because I was like, it's so many authors out there, especially independent, hybrid, and even some published that are not getting the recognition that they're due. So I just started because, I was coming off the loss loss of my mom and all of that. And so I said, well, let me do something to try to pick myself up too. So I said, when I found out it was Romance Awareness Month, I just said, well, I'm just going to spotlight different authors that I like to read and just introduce, readers that haven't heard of them, or if they haven't got a chance to, pick up their books and read. So each, each day I've just been picking up a particular book or a particular author, and I just, put the spotlight on them for the day and their book. I might have a picture of that book. If I don't have a picture of the book, I'll just post their catalog. And I was hesitant about doing it this year, but I asked before I did, and I was like, would anybody be interested? And of course, everybody was like, go ahead and do your
We
thing
was
and
like,
post it. And
yes, Jennifer, please do it. We are so here for it. I love that. I love that. Well, thank you
so
so
I
much for
went
doing that,
ahead.
Jennifer.
I went ahead.
And I know that the authors are so appreciative of that as well. So guys, okay, so I know y'all ready for some good roundtable talk. And let me just tell you, we about to have some fun. And this reminds me, even though today is Thursday, it kind of reminds me of Fun Friday because this is like unscripted. So you guys are gonna get our love for the romance genre. And so leaning into that, I want to start with our first segment where we're going to tell you what we and you know what, I can't even use the word like. We got to say what we love about the romance genre. And in addition to telling what we love about the romance genre, Tiffany and Jennifer, if you can also share a little bit about how did you get into reading the romance genre? And so, okay, Tiffany, we're gonna start with you. If you can share a little bit about first of all, what do you love about the romance genre?
What I love about romance is that we can all live vicariously through the characters that the authors are putting forward in their writings. We can relate to them. Some of us can live we can wish that we have a romance like that, and some of us may do, and to an extent, because some of these romances go a little too far. But some of us, to an extent, have a romance, or we can work towards having a romance like what we're reading. It's a place of escape. It's a place to help us, relax ourselves. So that's what I love about romance. It's not heavy. It's light, it's airy, and depending on which subgenre you go into, lose yourself.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. What about you, Jennifer? What do you love, my friend, about romance?
Well, as Tiffany stated, I'm the same way as her, but I just love when they be just describing the men, and they have all that BDE energy, and it just makes it just makes me swoon, and I love a happy ever after, and it's just I'm the single one of the bunch. So it just make me wish I had one of these men that are in the book, because the authors be doing their thing. And I'm like,
Look, Jennifer, some of these
man,
descriptions, okay? These are, let me just tell
yeah,
you, these authors, these romance authors, y'all, they be doing their good writing, okay? They be doing their good writing. And so I want to add to something that Jennifer was saying. She was talking about like the happy ever after moments. She was talking about the swoon. Okay, y'all know we love a good swoon worthy moment. Okay, we love a good swoon worthy moment. And for me, in addition to like my love for romance, to some of the things that Jennifer and Tiffany said, of course, but yeah, it's just something about a feel good romance. Give me that small town swoon worthy. Y'all know this one. It's about the meet cute from me. I love a good meet cute. Oh my goodness. What about you guys? Does the meet cute, can the meet cute make or break or do it for you in a romance novel?
Wait a minute. Read Pat Simmons' comments, because she knows. She already knows. I'm the worst one
Guys,
of the 3 of us.
okay, if you don't know, this is author Pat Simmons. She's also a romance author. Pat writes Christian fiction romance or clean romance as well. And let me just tell you, Pat Simmons, she will definitely have some swoon-worthy moments, okay? Pat Simmons will also have some laugh out loud moments as well. And you are definitely going to get your happily ever after. So Pat Simmons, thank you for hanging out with us. And again, guys, if you don't know about Pat Simmons, go to her website, check her out, check out her backlist, all of that good stuff as well. The 3 of us, we love ourselves some Pat Simmons. But and Pat, what you mean about the 3 of us together?
You already know about me, so I'll take all responsibility for myself.
I love it. I love it. So Tiffany, so what you were saying, and then Jennifer, you can chime in too. What do you guys enjoy about that meet cute, about them that meeting?
So meet cutes are great because, like, prime example, no, I'm not going to do prime examples. I'm gonna let that go. But there are, certain ones where you're reading the book at the beginning, and everything at the beginning just, it either grabs your attention or it turns you away. It's one or the other. And the meet cute, that really determines how far you're going to go with this book, how invested you're going to be in this book.
Yeah.
I promise you that. So those are very pivotal to the beginning of the book for me. I can't speak for y'all, but I can speak for me.
Okay. So like, Jennifer, what does a meet cute do for you, my friend? Y'all already know I love a meet cute.
Yeah, for me, that meet cute makes or break the book for me, because if I get into that book and that first meeting ain't it, I'm gonna give it a little bit more. But then if it's not flowing like I wanted to, it's either gonna be a do not finish, or I'm just gonna go back to it at a later date.
So authors, if we do have some authors on here that are hanging out with us, y'all have heard from 3 romance reader lovers that we love a good meet cute. So maybe keep that in mind, that it's all about that meet cute for us. Now that leads me into this. Okay, so guys, y'all know, like with the romance genre, you got the subgenres. Like you got the rom-coms. I love a good rom-com. Okay, y'all already know that we talk about Sharon C. Cooper, Business Not as Usual. I have told Sharon C. Cooper that scene with the wig scene, it goes down in the history books of funniest scenes in a rom-com. Oh my goodness. Just thinking about that, I crack up laughing. And I tell people about that book and that scene all the time. So Business Not as Usual, if y'all wondering what book we're talking about. But you have rom-coms. Oh my goodness. Y'all know I love me a good romantic suspense. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I love a good. And let me just tell you, Tina Martin, Iris Bowman, Deborah Fletcher Mello. I'm thinking of some that do like great romantic suspense that I just like, I'm so there for. So also, guys, if I haven't told you, you might want to get out a pen and piece of paper or a notebook. Cause
Don't
we gonna
blame
be,
us for your bank
we definitely
account.
gonna be giving you some recommendations and throwing out authors and all that. I mean, we at the round table, okay? We are at the round table. But yeah, but like I said, you got romantic suspense, you got rom-com, you got clean romance, you got just the simple, romance. And then even though this is a little different, you do have like a women's fiction that also have a strong romance in there as well. The Thing About Home by Rhonda McKnight, if you guys hadn't read that, it's an amazing women's fiction, but it got some strong romance things in there too that, like I said, there is definitely some swoon. Right now, lately, I've been on the swoon-worthy moments. I mean, man, if you can make me swoon, oh my goodness. In addition to swoon-worthy moments, if you guys have not read A Perfect Pairing by Cheryl Lister, y'all, it got some swoon-worthy moments in there as well, and good food for the foodies. So Tiffany, Jennifer, what are some of the subgenres that you guys enjoy? Like I just said, I really enjoy a good rom-com. I love to laugh with the happily ever after. Like I said, I love a good romantic suspense. With romantic suspense, for me, I feel like I can get my two worlds, my love for suspense and mystery and stuff like that, and then also my love for romance. And then, hey, put them together, that's like a bonus. Jennifer. Uh-oh. Jennifer, what about you? What are some of the subgenres that you enjoy?
Well, I'm getting into enjoying. I've read a lot more romantic suspense here lately. I also been on an urban romance binge for like the last year and a half, but
Okay.
I've gotten some contemporary up in there, and it's just so much that I fit in my reading schedule every year, and this year is no different. I've already surpassed my Goodreads. I set it low this year, goal this year. So I set it low because I thought I wasn't going to make it, because I almost didn't make it last year. So I had to come to the people and get some suggestions last year myself.
I love that. I love that. And Tiffany, before you answer, I just want to remind you guys, and thank you so much for hanging out with us to celebrate our romance, National Romance Month, also Read a Romance Book Month as well. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And of course, like we said, we definitely want to include you. I love it. See, Veronica Locke know about that wig scene in Business Not As Usual. I told you guys that scene is epic as well. But again, if you guys have a question or a comment or a statement or something you want to add to the roundtable, definitely put it in the comment section as well. Tiffany, what about you? All the different subgenres of romance. What are some that you enjoy as well? I do know you love a good rom-com.
I love a good rom-com. My second is Enemies to Lovers, because I love banter. Like, I'm a Pisces, so I'm a wordsmith. I will go back and forth with anyone. And y'all know, if y'all hear me, talking about a book, you already know how I am with my words. So I love a good Enemies to Lovers. So I just read a book by Josh Woods. She just had a double release, and Secret Baby. Yeah, she got me on the Secret Baby. I'm a here or there with the Secret Baby, but this particular book got me with the Secret Baby. My best friend's sibling, depending on who the author is, it's a yay. Romantic suspense. Let me tell you, Angela got me to read Sharon C. Cooper, and that's how I got into romantic suspense. Otherwise, I promise you, I wouldn't be there. If it wasn't for Angela, I wouldn't be reading a lot of subgenres. So, yes, she has opened my palette to that. So, like, people like Denise and Wheatley, Natasha Frazier, these ladies plus Sharon C. Cooper, and you guys really have me in a chokehold when it comes to romantic suspense. Even
I love it.
We're gonna throw Iris in there as well. And Deborah Mello Fletcher. Sorry, she just has a new release out too this week. So yeah, there are some great books out there by some great authors, and they never disappoint. The rom-coms, you already know, like, I'm there front and center. I don't care who it is. I'm there.
Okay, now see, Tiffany, you don't start at something. We love a good trope. you don't start at something because you don't start mentioning the tropes. Okay, so let me just say this. Okay, let me just say this. And oh my goodness, yes, Patricia, yes, ma'am, Sharon C. Cooper. Oh my goodness, with her romantic suspense, y'all already know we love the Atlanta's finest. Okay, let me just tell you, it started the first book. Okay, oh my goodness,
and they fine.
Yes. Now, guys, I gotta acknowledge this person. Author Natasha Frazier is hanging out with us on today. Let me just tell you, okay, go ahead and get out your pen, your pen and paper, okay? Author Natasha Frazier, she has some amazing books, but she just hit us with like a headliner. So she got her new romantic suspense. It's gonna be 3 books. Y'all know she do the trilogy, okay? So the first one is called The Reunion. All right. So I'm gonna need you to get that one if you haven't gotten it already. The second one is called The Wrong Seat. Okay, now guys, let me just tell you, this romantic suspense is first of all, he wears a leather jacket. Okay, I'm gonna leave that at that. He wears this leather jacket, and can't nobody wear this leather jacket like this fine specimen of a man. As y'all can see, I'm getting really excited about this book. Y'all, let me tell you, this book is like book hangover worthy. The suspense is there, like sitting on the edge of your seat. The suspense is there. But let me just tell you guys, the chemistry between these two.
Yes, from the beginning. From the
beginning. But let me just tell you that fella, oh my goodness, yeah, go read The Wrong Seat, okay? And guess what? I heard it through
that
the grapevine that like
too.
she's finished with Layla's story, which I think is book 3. I think she's gonna send it to the editor. So all I can say is coming soon. Natasha, we are super duper excited. And on top of that, like Natasha done got into like the playlist.
And I'll take
she got into like a playlist. So there's a playlist for her books as well. So anyway, I just had to say that when I saw that Natasha Frazier was hanging out with us as well. And yes, she loves Zach and we love Zach too. Okay, let me tell you, go read The Wrong Seat.
AKA
comment. Speaking of that, Tiffany started it when she started naming tropes. Now, y'all, I'm with Tiffany. I love a good enemies to lovers. Okay, I love a good friends to lovers too. But I also like okay, now one of the tropes that I'm not a huge fan on, but there is an author, guys. It's called Needing the Next Door Neighbor. It's called Needing the Next Door Neighbor, and it is by Kristen Connery. Okay, let me just tell y'all guys. First of all, this is it's a sweet closed door romance rom-com or what have you. But guys, let me tell y'all about this book. It's age gap, and I'm because this is the round table. I am not a huge fan of age gap. Kristen Connery made a believer out of me. I totally enjoyed that book. It was 5 stars, book hangover worthy. It was like age gap done right. I mean, I fell in love with that story. But again, it's called Needing the Next Door Neighbor. It's super cute, by the way. He is this sexy doctor. And anyway, it's just really cute. Go get Needing the Next Door Neighbor. But that made me think about like that age gap is not one of my favorites, but I absolutely love this particular age gap story. I was like, okay. So guys, you got friends to lovers, secret baby, you got siblings, best friend, you got age gap. Oh, amnesia stories. Oh my goodness. Yara just gave us a new
Yara, yes.
story that's really,
Yara
really good. What about you, Jennifer? I know Tiffany shared with some of the tropes that she liked. Guys, put in the comment section, what are some of the tropes that you guys enjoy?
Myra asked what age
Myra,
gap.
I'll answer it in just a second. Let me let Jennifer go, and then I'll tell you about age gap. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Well, for me, I love a good age gap romance.
Okay. All right, Jennifer.
My favorite particular. Yes, I'll read a older woman, younger man, and I'll older man, younger woman. It's just something about the dynamics of it. I guess the maturity level of each of the characters. But I love it. But I love a good age gap, and I love secret babies. I love a friends to lovers. I love a enemies to lovers, and the next door neighbor, what have you. I basically love the majority of them.
I love it. I love it. And Myra, thank you, Antoinette, for explaining that of what's the age gap. And we have Lisa hanging out with us as well. Hey, Lisa, thank you for joining us. And Lisa has shared that she proofread romance novels for a living, so it's always interesting to hear fans talk about what they like. Thank you so much, Lisa. We appreciate that. And if you have a question or comment or statement, definitely, like you did, put it in the comment section. We'll be sure to include you as well. And again, thank you so much for joining us. Let's see. We have Letitia that's saying mistaken identity. Okay, yeah, marriage of convenience. Yes, marriage of convenience as well. Those are some pretty good ones. And Letitia, if you have some examples of some marriage of convenience books, throw those in the comment section as well.
Karen Booth wrote one.
Like to make people knowledgeable about what's out there. Marriage of convenience.
Karen Booth wrote one earlier this year or last year.
Yes.
That was her last book before this new one comes out. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. And hey, let's see. We have Juliet hanging out with us. I love anything that holds my interest from the first. Julia,
yeah,
girl, you preaching to the choir. You know. You already know. Okay. If you can catch us in the first chapter and it's that one more chapter type of read or one more page type of read, yes. So I am totally with you on that. Okay. Now this is a good one. We definitely want to answer this one. So Antoinette want to know, do you ladies like mature romance with 40 plus age group characters? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, I do. Guys, if you have not read Karen Booth's book, Gray Hair Don't Care. Oh my goodness, guys. Amazing. It is amazing. I need you guys to go and read that. Gray Hair Don't Care. It came out a couple of years ago, but there are I think it's
series.
It's three books in the series, if I'm not mistaken. As well. Go check that out. Of course, guys, put in the comment section, there are several authors. I know Reese Ryan may have a couple of books that have some older characters as well. There are many authors. So if you know of some books that have the 40 plus club, yes, I am so there for it. Guys, there is a book and Jennifer May can help me with this. It's Deborah Fletcher Mellow's book. It's one of her short stories. Oh my goodness, Jennifer, I think it's the second one, the one that starts with the one that, because remember the first one is Arch, right? And then the second one is oh Lord, I cannot believe I just forgot. Maybe it's the third one that has the older couple in there, the hero and the heroine. It is amazing. If anybody know what I'm talking about, I can't believe I just forgot the name of these three books or what have you by Deborah Fletcher Mello. Like I said, the first one is called, I know what it is. The first one is called Arch. The second one is called Braun, and the third one if Mama see, I knew Mama Tony know. Yep. So Braun is the second one, and Clutch. Thank you, Cheryl. Clutch is the third one. Let me just tell you guys, these short stories are amazing. Okay, and Clutch actually have like an older character. It's amazing. Okay, so I love it. And of course, guys, keep the questions coming. We're getting ready to switch to another segment. We definitely wanted to, we cannot talk about romance without talking about the actual tropes of that. So next, we're gonna talk a little bit about playlists. Okay, so of course, I know I love a good playlist with any genre of book, but with romance, let me just tell y'all, the playlists get real, okay?
Yeah.
And I would say one of the authors who's like the queen of a playlist, a good playlist, well, two of them would be Yara St. John and Cheryl Lister. Oh my goodness, guys. They gonna give you a good play. Oh, I can't forget. Reese Ryan will give you a good playlist as well. Okay, let's see, Julie, you starting stuff. I'm with you, girl. I'm with you. Deborah Fletcher Mello can do no wrong for me. Let me just tell you, Deborah Fletcher Mello is one of those authors where you be like, if she write it, I read it. Okay. First of all, if you don't know about the Stallions, I'm gonna need you to just go Google Deborah Fletcher Mello. Her Harlequin Stallion series. All I'm gonna say is this: how many ways can you ride a stallion? Take a stallion, take that any way you want to take it. Let me go read a Deborah Fletcher Mello Stallion book as well. And like we said, she also writes like romantic suspense and stuff like that too. But go find out about them stallions. Okay, so Tiffany and Jennifer, tell us a little bit about what you enjoy about a good playlist for a romance book.
Asha has been doing some great playlists as well. You can't leave out.
Okay.
I will set you up with a good playlist. What I love about some of the playlists is that if you actually play the playlist while reading, baby, you'll understand as you're reading
You'll
why the playlist is the
understand.
way it is.
It's a whole nother level of reading when you got
Natasha
that
is
playlist.
learning. Natasha is learning, baby, and I love you for it. I'm glad I pushed you in that path. Natasha knows she
Yes.
can't come out with a book without a playlist because I'm gonna ask.
I love, yeah, and guys, like Tiffany said, check out Natasha D. Fraser's playlist as well. Her playlist got it going on as well. I love it. I love it. What about you, Jennifer? And the same thing with you guys that are watching. Tune in to this conversation about playlists. What do you enjoy about a good playlist as well? All right, Jennifer, you're up.
I just love a good playlist because as I'm reading the book, I'll listen to randomly anyway to suit the mood I'm in while I'm reading a book. But when the author puts that playlist out there, I'll go through each one and listen to it and pick out. And some of them have some of the songs that I love, or some that I have never heard of. And I'm an old
Yes.
school, so give me that 70s, 80s, 90s vibe for me. And some of the thousands, anything other than that, I just typically I'll listen to it because I have younger siblings, and so they're eclectic, so they'll listen to almost anything.
I love that. I love that. Now, guys, we got to talk about this. These romance books that's a series. Okay, first of all, we cannot not talk about Rhonda McKnight and her billionaires. Okay, see, Rhonda done had us like fall in love, and y'all know I got like the whole like all 9, 10, 12. How many of the books there are? I'm just grabbing a few. Guys, let me just tell you, Rhonda McKnight, if you don't know about this series right here, okay, see, Rhonda got us hooked. Okay, we love that series. Tiffany already know where I'm going. Y'all know we love Yara St. John, her Harlequin series. With her. Let's see. Oh my God, like I said, we don't talked about Deborah Mello. Okay, now I'm gonna take y'all back. Okay, do y'all remember Jacqueline Thomas, her romance series, The Alexanders of was it the Alexanders of Beverly Hills? I know of Mama Tony out there. Mama Tony know. See, really, Mama Tony need to be on this round table as well because Mama Tony knows some romance. Okay, but oh my goodness, the Alexanders. I want to say of Beverly Hills by Jacqueline Thomas. Oh my goodness, y'all know we gotta. This is the queen of a good series. Okay, Iris Boland. Iris Boland. Okay, she got the Gems and Gents and a whole bunch of other series that we love. Y'all know we love some Iris Boland as well. But let's talk about series as well. What do you guys enjoy about a romance book that actually is a series? Jennifer? Mm-hmm.
That's family oriented, or
No, just romance. Just a
general?
romance series or what have you. What do you enjoy about reading a romance series?
What do I enjoy reading? Because you
With
broke
a
up there and
romance
I couldn't
series.
hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer. With a romance series, like the books that have like several books in there or what have you. What do you enjoy about reading those? Mm.
Oh, I love a good series. I love a good series. I can, if I discover a new one, and that first book grabs me, binge read that whole series until I'm done.
Yeah.
So
And it's like what
I
Juliet
love
said
a
too. Is
good series.
Yep, like getting to know the characters in the series. Same thing like what Letitia said as well. I'm totally agreeing with her. Like seeing that connection between the characters and how they're doing later in this series. Especially when they're like family related, and all the brothers or all the sisters get a book, and then they may add some cousins in there as well. I love it, and especially if they have like connecting series where the families may connect. Like, oh my goodness, y'all know we got to talk about Miss Brenda Jackson. Y'all already know I love the Outlaws and the Westmorlands. Yes, I love that. I love that. Lisa is saying, I think with the series you get the familiarity of characters in the same universe. Yes, that is correct. As well. Yes, Beverly Jenkins, as well, and Antoinette. Mama Tony was answering your question about the Jacqueline Thomas series. Yes, they did own a hotel as well. Thank you guys so much for the feedback that you guys are giving us on today. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Tiffany, what about you? What do you enjoy about a good romantic series?
Okay, so you authors out there, don't kill me. I am the type of reader, I will pick up in the middle of a series. I don't necessarily read from the beginning to the end. I like a series where it's a standalone. If I choose to want to go back, fine. If not, oh well. I'm sorry. I don't like to figure out what happened 5-10 years ago. Like, let me just feed into the story. If I'm interested in it, wherever I picked up from, then I'll decide to go back. But I don't want to be lost if I pick up in the middle of a series. So I prefer, if you do a series, it be a standalone, but to each his own. You know, I can't tell you how to write your books. You do whatever you do. But for me as a reader, and you guys know, I'm not an epilogue or a prologue reader. So like, miss me with that. Like, miss me with that.
Y'all see me clutching my pearls. Y'all see me clutching my pearls. I still love, but see, I'm clutching my pearls. I mean, give me my prologue, give me my epilogue. But that's okay. We still love Tiffany. But I mean, that's Tiffany's thing. And she's being honest. And we at the
I'm
round
not
table.
alone,
Okay.
though. Look at the comments. I'm not alone. There are people who feel the same way. I mean, don't get me wrong. Let me read the book first, and then maybe I'll go back and read it. But I'm not starting off reading anything but chapter 1. So I don't even like to
Tiffany,
read.
I'm laughing
Stop
at
it, Natasha.
like,
Stop it. Like, I just want to get to know the characters, because sometimes, and I promise you, this has happened to me. I don't remember the author, but I read a prologue, and I'm like, why am I? As I read further into the book, I'm like, did I just read this? Because it was in the prologue. Listen, miss me with it. Let me just read the book, and I'll read the pro and the epi, but I can't, because sometimes I feel like you're giving me too much that by the time I read the book, I'm like, I'm not interested no more. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Guys, I love it. I told you guys to get your notepads out, your notebook paper, all that good stuff. Thank you, Veronica. Yes, Yara St. John, the Lockets of Tuxedo Park series. Oh yeah, that has a special place for us. Brenda Jackson's The Catalina Cove series and Men of Action series. I love that. So guys, feel free, if you know of some series and you want to recommend those, put them in the comment section as well. So I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, guys. So we're gonna switch gears again, because again, we at the round table and we're trying to talk about a whole bunch of stuff as it pertains to a romance. If you guys let me reset the table. If you are just joining us, this is Angela's Literary Cafe romance genre roundtable with Angela Anderson, Jennifer Copeland, and Tiffany Jones of Tiff's Happy Place. Guys, we are talking all things romance. If you don't know, August is a National Romance Month, as well as read a romance book. So the three of us, we wanted to come to the round table and talk about all things romance as well. So guys, we talked a little bit about what we love about romance. We talked about our favorite tropes. We talked about playlists. We talked about series. Okay, now I want to go a little deeper. Okay, I want to get a little deep. Okay, if y'all want to make this deep. Okay, so I want to talk about, do you guys, I know I have one, and I laugh about it, and the author knows about it, because I even sent her a message and told her what was going on. But have you guys had a moment in a romance book that like it had you doing strange things? Like, it had you like, it was
calling
the
author's name at 5 o'clock in the morning.
If y'all know, like Joy Avery got some amazing books, by the way. Okay, if y'all don't know about Joy Avery, I'm just gonna throw out there her latest book is called Accidental Sweethearts. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. It's when what happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas, but it makes its way to Honey Hill. All I'm gonna say, there was some tequila involved, and there are some swoon-worthy moments. There are a book hungover moment, and let me just tell y'all this, and we're gonna talk about covers. don't let the cover fool you because it's spicy. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that right there. But okay, but going back to Joy Avery. So I was reading this Joy Avery. Well, I have two moments, but I'll do one of the first moments. I was reading this Joy Avery book. Now, guys, let me mind y'all, this was like some years ago. So this will tell you how long I've been reading Joy Avery. I mean, this was like way, way back some years ago. Okay, Joy Avery. I'm reading a book. So I happen to be reading and driving. Okay, I wouldn't tell you to do that. Don't be reading and driving. But I was reading and driving, and y'all, Joy Avery had me praying for stoplights. The book was so good. So I was like, man, can it be a stoplight? Because I need to read what is going on. So yeah, that was one of my romance moments. Joy Avery book so good. It just make you do crazy stuff. Don't be doing that, okay? I'm just telling y'all, but that's what happened to me. Jennifer, Tiffany, have y'all had a romance moment that just had you, the author
now
just had you doing some crazy stuff and the book was so good?
Now, you have reached out to me and I've told you, and the particular author is Yara St. John. Page 35 of a particular book.
Page
and
35, guys.
Angela reached out to me about something else. I said, Angela, stop what you're doing. I want you to turn to page 35 of such and such book and get back to me and let me know what you feel and think.
She literally did, guys.
This
She
book
literally
at 5
did.
o'clock in the morning while doing laundry. And I'm screaming like Yara could hear me. And I'm cursing her out because page 35 just threw me for a loop. And I'm like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I can't talk to anybody. I can't reach out to anybody. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm in trouble. So when Angela reached out to me, I said, perfect. The perfect person. I made her stop everything she was doing to read this page. And she wound up just putting everything aside and reading the book. That's the type of book
exactly.
that
Exactly. Yeah, now see, that's a romance moment in a book. Julia,
Okay,
I love it. Tiffany, you may know about this one. She said she loves the book has her laughing in the NYC subway. Okay, and see, Tiffany from New York City too, so that's why I said Tiffany may know a little something about that as well. I love it. Let's see. Cheryl is telling us she loves books that get her excited too. Yes, I love that. So authors, if you out there, we telling you moments that we have had. Jennifer, I'm gonna let you go, and then I'll have a few more, and Tiffany and Jennifer, if you have others too. But Jennifer, what's a romance moment that you had that the book was so good?
Oh my gosh, I done had quite a few. One, I was reading this one author. Her name is Mel Dahl, and her niece. I think it's called Ready for War. And it was one scene in that book that had me dying, laughing. I was back there in my bed. I was reading. I woke up and I said, no, their hero did not have this particular thing done to the heroine in the story. And I was back there laughing, y'all. My son Marcus came back there and he was like, Mama, what is wrong with you back here? And mind you, it was like early in the because he gets up real early, and I was still up. And I was like, Marcus, if I told you, you wouldn't understand. He was like, oh, you was reading one of them. I'm like, yeah.
But girl,
oh my goodness, I love it. And Mama Tony, yes. Mama Tony is saying laughing out loud or talking to yourself in the doctor's office. Yes, we all love those laugh out loud moments. And see, Myrick said, no reading a good book on the bus and you are crying and laughing and people looking at you like you crazy. Yeah, now let me just tell y'all, and book lovers, y'all don't come for us because we are immune to the crazy looks because we already know we in our book world. Okay, we in our book nerdigan world. I love it. Yes. Let's see. I told you about her angel when I discovered her Leota Clan books. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. As well. I love that. Let's see another moment I've had another moment where I talk about this book all the time. I think it's called Winter Wonder by Tina Martin. Like I said, guys, the book was so good. I read the book and then reread it like right after I finished reading it. It was just that good. Totally book hangover worthy. fell in love with the book. Tina Martin is amazing, by the way. Let's see. I've had moments. I've had moments with Reese Ryan books where y'all already know, like we reading up into the wee hours of the morning, and I forgot that it was like early morning and everybody else in the house is asleep. And there was a moment in there where Reese said something so funny. I holler, and and I had to catch myself because I was like, oh, there are other people that sleep in the house. Let's see. I've had moments where, oh my goodness, y'all already know, like the book by LaQuette, it's the cowboy book, or what have you, where I was wishing that LaQuette had like 3 names because I needed to call her by her whole name. The book was like so good as well. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for chiming in the comment section and sharing with us as well. What'd you say, Tiffany?
That was part of the Texas Cattleman series.
Yes, that was part. Y'all know I love a good Texas Cattleman. Yes. So Jennifer, Tiffany, do you guys have any more that was just like moments that was just like, okay, this romance book is like good, the truth.
Go ahead, Jen.
Oh gosh. Let me see. Let me think of one that I read. Well, let me think of one. It's one that I read like maybe a couple of years ago by Kimberly Brown. It was actually her first release, called Page Bird. And it had me all in my emotions. It just had a swoon worthy. It just gave me all the feels.
Oh, y'all know we love a good book that's all the feels. Yes, ma'am.
I went into her inbox and I just had to tell her how good that her debut novel was, and I've been rocking with her ever since. It's just like her books just give it to you all.
Oh, yes. Nice. I love that. And again, guys, if you are just joining us here at the round table, we're having an amazing conversation with you guys, talking about all things romance. Of course, it is National Romance Month, as well as Read a Romance Book Month, and we're just sharing a little bit with you guys at this round table about our love for the romance genre, our love for romance books. Of course, we're sprinkling in some recommendations, all of that good stuff as well. Now, there is one book. Her name is Gabrielle Lundy, and if you guys remember, she actually came and hung out with me at the cafe. But let me just tell you guys, that book is amazing. By the way, let me just tell you, it is one of those books, Jennifer, that definitely has all the feels. And it was one of those books too that she had me at the meet cute. Like it was all about that meet cute, and that book was it was like a workplace romance, what have you. It was a rom-com, so there was laughter in there as well. And again, her name is Gabrielle Lundy. I cannot think of the name of the book right at this moment, but like I said, her name was Gabrielle Lundy, and the book was amazing. I even enjoyed when she came and hung out with us at the cafe as well. So now we're gonna switch gears a little bit for you guys. We're gonna talk a little bit about our go-to one click if he or she writes it, because y'all know we love us some Mel Walker. Okay, so I'm gonna say if he or she writes it, we're buying it. Who are some of those authors for you? So now is your time to kind of get your recommendations on to let some of these people know about some of these amazing romance authors that are out there. And of course, if you are watching, you get to chime in too, because they got their notepads. So if you have some of those authors that are your go-to one-click authors, they do it for you. Put those authors in the comment section. If you want to add the name of the book, feel free to put that in there too, because we do a little bit of helping everybody, and we want you to read a little bit of everything as well when it comes to romance. And I want to say this before I forget. Okay, guys, we cannot leave out like our historical romance, Vanessa Riley and Beverly Jenkins and some of the others who write amazing historical romance as well. So of course, there are some amazing, if you guys have not read Vanessa Riley, what is it? A Duke, the Lady and the Baby. It's a series, it's 3 of them. Okay. And now she got like the Lady Worthing historical mystery. That's, it might be a little romance in there too. But let me just tell you, do not sleep on historical romance as well, because there are some amazing historical romance authors that are out there. You got Jana McGregor. Let's see, you got Kathy Maxwell. There are some amazing, again, like I said, amazing. All right, Jennifer, I will start with you. What's some of your one-click go-to authors? Jennifer, did you hear me? Mm-hmm. Tiffany, I don't know if she heard me, so I'm gonna let you go. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
you want me to go?
Yes, go ahead. Go.
Oh, yes. Okay. Maybe there's a delay. Sorry about that. Yes, Jennifer, you are up, my friend. Let us know what some of your one-click authors are.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna start off with Tay Monet, M. Monique, Aisha Bree, Kaylin, Kimberly Brown,
Okay.
Brenda Jackson Jenkins, Deborah Fletcher Mello, Reese Ryan, who else? LaQuette. I could go on all day. Oh, who else?
Look, and Jennifer, you see, we shaking our hands because we're excited. We're excited for you as well. All right. I love that. Thank you, Jennifer. And Tiffany, I will let you chime in.
Let me before I start my long list, I'm a sucker for pre-orders and book art. So let me start with this one. I'm gonna show you this picture. Do you know what author this came?
Yes.
The book? Okay. I'm a sucker for a cover, and baby, Tracy does it for me every time. I will pre-order just for
Tracy
artwork or anything cute. But we're gonna go back to covers. I'm not gonna take you off your track. My one clicks. There's a lot. Natasha, Frazier, Denise N. Wheatley, Naima Simone, Reese Ryan, Yara St. John, Brenda Jackson, Rochelle Allers, oh my God, Jill Chavez, Josh Woods, Joanne Rock. Like, there are so many people out there that I could one click, or let me tell you, send me to Walmart and it's a wrap. The first place I'm going, my daughter knows, I'm going to the book section. So when I visit her and she's in college, I know of the Walmart over there in that area, the other Walmart over there in that area, the Walmart by the Eagle Stadium. I know them all, and baby, I'm visiting those Walmarts because I got to get my fix, and I'm also looking to see if my people are out and being represented. So therefore, I will put up videos showing, hey, look whose book I see out in the wild. So yes, there are so many authors, and look, Toni Shiloh, she was another one. Let me tell you, pre-order. Why did I pre-order? I'm a sucker.
Okay, and y'all already know you have some authors that, like, I remember when it was posted that this book was available for pre-order. I was with Tiffany. I was like, okay, one click, let me go ahead and pre-order this book, guys. If you want to know, this is The Love Script by Toni Shiloh. This is her latest book. It is available now. It is live and in color, and if I'm not mistaken, Tiffany, I think it's available in ebook and print. Look, as you can see, all three of us have a copy of The Love Script by Toni Shiloh. So I'm gonna need y'all to go get you a one-click copy of The Love Script by Toni Shiloh. I love that. And oh my goodness, guys, some of the other authors as well. I have some. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Somebody done put Sharice Hodges up.
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes.
Sharice Hodges.
So many.
If y'all don't know about Sharice Hodges, I'm gonna need you to go get you some business and go find out about Cerise Hodges. Zuri Day is another one as well. Julia, you are on it. Julia says she just finished The Love Script by Tony Shallow. I love that. I love that as well. Oh my goodness. Some of the other authors, I think someone mentioned Sweet Tea. If they're talking about the Sweet Tea by Piper Hughley, yes, ma'am. That book is giving, okay? And if you guys don't know too, I love a good Southern fiction. And if it's romance, that's even better. Oh my goodness, I love a good Southern fiction. That brings me to Michelle Major. She was actually at the cafe. I want to say it was what, the Front Porch Club. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm gonna need you to go get that, the Front Porch Club, as well. Helen, what you talk about today? Helen said, "Oh my, OMG, all these authors I've never heard of." Helen. Okay, Helen, I hope you have a notepad or go back and watch the replay. They are giving you some amazing romance authors as well. So yes, Michelle Major, let's see,
Jill
Cheryl
Chavez.
Lister. Oh my goodness, guys,
Yeah.
we gotta talk about Elle Wright.
And
Okay, Elle Wright, like y'all, if it's not her, it's them. Well, it's not them, it's her. I joke around with Elle Wright. I was like, Elle Wright, you did your good writing, and Elle Wright is a wonderful, amazing, fantastic author. I was like, Elle Wright, girl, you did your good writing, okay? And that book is like amazing. I love it. Yeah.
Kimmy Farrell.
Let's see. You got Jill Chavez. She's an amazing romance author as well. Courtney Walsh. Oh my goodness, guys! If you have not read a Courtney Walsh book, if you like a good rom-com that you are laughing and just an amazing story, I'm gonna need you to go read Courtney Walsh. She actually just got a new book that just released like a couple of weeks ago by Courtney Walsh. Definitely read that as well. Of course, y'all know we cannot leave off Pat Simmons, like we said, Vanessa Riley, Jacqueline Thomas, Vanessa Miller. Okay, and then we take you like back. Vanessa Miller, like start people fell in love with like her Rain series. Oh my goodness, Vanessa Miller. I remember when I read the first Vanessa Miller book I read, I reached out to her and I was like, oh my goodness, this book is like so good. And she responded back. I was like, ooh, she responded back to me. But anyway, yes. So those guys, we have given you a list of amazing romance authors, and trust me, I'm sure we have forgotten somebody because the three of us, we read like a whole lot of we just read a whole lot of books. And matter of fact, and I know I talked about this one, but I just gotta show it again. I'm gonna need y'all to go read A Perfect Parent. And if you haven't read A Table for Two by Cheryl Lister as well, I'm gonna need you to go read A Table for Two. Now this one, I'm gonna make y'all laugh, okay, while y'all still putting y'all like go-to authors and stuff in the comment section. So what had happened was I was talking to a certain book nerdigan just on last night. And after talking to this certain book nerdigan on last night, y'all know I one clip about 3 books. Like just with talking, and they were romance books, by the way. But just with talking with Tiffany on last night, I had to one click okay, now y'all already know. I love me some Joanne Rock. Okay, so I had to one click Joanne Rock's new book, and she has a dual release, just like Reese Ryan. So of course I had to like one click Reese Ryan. I had to one click. Y'all don't know, we already talked about Deborah Fletcher Mello. She had a book to release this week as well. I had to one click her book. So again, I'm gonna blame it on Tiffany. Just with talking with her, I just hit like one click.
And Veronica and Antoinette and Myra, don't jump in and say anything.
And then like you'll pre-order the book, like when it first go on pre-order, and then you will forget and you will see a post and you try to pre-order it, but like you already got it, sweetie. You already do y'all do that? Do y'all like pre-order and try to pre-order again? I love it. So Jennifer or Tiffany, what's some books that you have that you've recently got or they're on pre-order or you receive art copies that you want to throw out there? That's romance. Tiffany? I know Tiffany did a whole lot of one clicking too, because we were doing the same thing. Tiffany was telling me one clicks that I need to do, and I was telling her one clicks that she need to do. But that's how we roll. That's how we roll.
So if you guys are aware, if you're not aware, Harlequin is starting a new group called the
A new
Afterglow.
line,
So
Afterglow.
a new line, right? A new
Mm-hmm.
line called the Afterglow. So all those who have contracts right now with Harlequin under, what is it, the Desire? Is it Desire?
Desire.
Whatever it is. Since they're phasing Desire out now, all these authors are doing double releases. So this is why we're getting so many releases, because that line is going out and a new line is coming in. So be prepared to get double releases from now to the end of the year before the new line Afterglow from Harlequin comes about. So right now, I done got Josh Woods had a double release, and that was my 2-day read. I read both books, one each day, and I was telling Angela about it, so she wound up one-clicking that. And then Reese had a big party on Tuesday for her double release. So yeah, you guys definitely have to pay attention, because the Harlequin Desire line is double books, and you want to jump on it because that new line Afterglow is coming, and it's going to be those books are longer than the Desire books. Like, so you're going to get more read. Hopefully it'll be worth it. I sometimes feel like when authors are forced to write a little bit more, they, not all, but some of them write too much, and you're just like, I could live without knowing some of this behind the scene information. Like, so we'll see.
And if you guys want to know more about the Harlequin Afterglow line, you can go to the Harlequin's website. Some of those authors actually have books that are on pre-order. I know Karen Booth has a book that is on pre-order through the new Afterglow. I know Yara St. John has a book that's on pre-order as well. And of course, guys, there are a lot more, but you can actually go to the Harlequin website and check out the new line. It's called Afterglow. And in addition to some of these double 2-in-1s, you do have the opportunity to get the ebook. If you want to like separate the books out and purchase them that way, you can, but you can also purchase them as a 2-in-1, and then the actual print copy of the book is the 2-in-1. So y'all know we love 2 books in one. We love that as well. Like, for example, the book that I was telling you guys about with Yara St. John, about the one where the character has amnesia. Great story, by the way. It's actually paired with Brenda Jackson's book as well. So I love it. And it's one of Brenda's one of her Westmorelands. Y'all already know I love the Westmoreland or the Outlaws or what have you. So I read both of those books. Both of them was good, by the way, book hangover worthy. So if y'all are wondering what we were talking about these particular 2-in-1s as well. So guys, we've been on here about an hour. We just wanted to have some roundtable with you guys. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us as well. Of course, we gave you some book recommendations. We gave you some shout outs to some amazing authors that we are reading. And there's one more that I want to mention to you guys. Oh my goodness, I discovered her this year. Her name is Rose Fresquez. I think Pat Simmons may know her. Guys, let me just tell you. Oh my goodness. First of all, the first book I read with her was called The Doctor's Nanny. Guys, so good. Oh my goodness. And then the other book that I read from her was The CEO Companions. Oh my goodness. Fell in love with it. And then now I'm actually current reading. It's called The Physician's Helper, and her name is Rose Fresquez. Amazing author as well. So I definitely wanted to shout her out as well as a author that at the beginning of the year was a new author to me, but I just fell in love with her writing as well. I definitely do not want to leave out one of the books that I read this year that was like amazing. It was Hero for Sale by Olivia Shaw Reel. Oh my goodness, guys, take notes. If you love like music, it has all the feels, it has some drama. And if you are a foodie, there is a scene in there with these fajitas that was just, oh my goodness, it was fajitas in an elevator. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That book was just super duper amazing, by the way, as well. So guys, I appreciate all of you guys hanging out with us on today. This has been an amazing round table. Put in the comment section if for whatever reason you may want us to do it again and do a little round table talking about romance, just let us know. Who knows? But anyway, I am so appreciative to all of you that took time out of your schedule on today to hang out with us at the cafe for a round table, all things romance. Thank you so much for all of the authors who actually graced us with their presence and hung out with us as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, Tiffany Jones and Jennifer Copeland, thank you guys for hanging out with us as well. And all of you in the comment section who have been interactive and hanging out with us, thank all of you as well. And before we go, I definitely want Tiffany and Jennifer to share with you how you can stay connected with them. Because if you don't know, for the authors that are out there, these ladies, they do book reviews as well. Tiffany has a show, Tiff's Happy Place, where she interview authors, all of that good stuff. Jennifer Copeland, as she stated, she review books. She has a blog. She's forever spotlighting amazing authors and stuff like that too. But I'm going to allow both of them to share with you how you can stay connected with them. And I'll start with Jennifer Copeland. How can they stay connected with you, my friend?
You can stay connected with me by either liking my blog page, Jenny's Cozy Book Corner, or you could go on my blog, which is www.jennycozybookcorner.wordpress.com, or you could just send me a friend request to my personal Facebook page. I'm also on Instagram, and I'm in this TikTok streets a little bit. I've been getting in trouble on TikTok because I've been looking at all the book talkers getting new book recommendations, but I'm on there too. And so that's it. I have Twitter too, but I'm seldom on there. I'm basically on Facebook and Instagram for the most part, and sometimes TikTok.
I love it. I love it. And see Antoinette starting stuff. Antoinette, thank you for the reminder. Oh my goodness, guys. Kathy Douglas. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm gonna need you guys to go and read you some Kathy Douglas. Go get your life. I'm gonna need you to read some Kathy Douglas. Yes, we love Kathy Douglas as well. Guys, in addition to Kathy Douglas, she actually thank you, Antoinette. This made me think of another person as well. And Tiffany probably know who I am getting ready to say. Oh my goodness, how did I go? But what's our buddy, Tiffany? You're gonna be hanging out with her soon. Oh my goodness. Oh
Denise,
my goodness, how did I forget? And she is my buddy, and I'm gonna need y'all to go. I'm gonna tell you in a minute.
Denise?
Let's see.
Who are you talking about?
Okay, here it is. Belle Calhoun. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all business, and I'm gonna need y'all to go read some Belle Calhoun as well. Yes, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, so thank you, Antoinette. Yes, guys. Kathy Douglas, Belle Calhoun. As y'all can see, we can go on and on and on about these book recommendations as well. Oh yes, Ola, thank you. Pamela Kelly, that is another author as well with in the romance genre. And
Mia
Helen said that this was a fabulous roundtable. Thank you so much, Helen, as well. Huh? Mm-hmm.
Mia
yes. So thank you,
and
guys.
Let me tell you,
put those books in the comment section so people are reading. People are reading the comment section as well. So if you have an author, throw those names in the comment section as well. And then Tiffany, I'll throw it to you to tell us how we can stay connected with you and all that good stuff. And I know you had another author too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Mia Heinzelman, before I close out, she is writing this great series they have the titles with board games. So like the first book was Monopoly. I forgot what this other book was, but then the next book coming out would be Clued in Christmas. So the game of Clue, Monopoly. Let me tell you, Mia is on to something. And I found a store that has, it literally works with the themes of her book. It's a store just full of games. Amazing. And I forwarded it to her. She was the first person I thought of. But anyway, if you are interested in following me and connecting with me, you can find me on Facebook and on Instagram at Tiff's Happy Place. I love talking. You guys can tell. If not, you can always catch me somewhere with Angela doing a cafe or just a girl talk or something. Who knows? I could be anywhere at any time. I'm trying to get some interviews scheduled. And don't forget Suzette Riddick. She's really good. Suzette Harrison is also really good.
Yes.
There's a lot of people out there, but ladies, we love you all. Even if we didn't mention you, please charge it to our mind, not our hearts. Because there's so many great authors out there. Kelly Kane, like I could go on and on and on. So look, we'll have
I love that.
Hey, Suzette.
I know, and guys, oh my god, let me just tell you, that's another one. That is another one, guys. Suzette Riddick. I'm gonna need you to go get your business. I'm gonna need you to go to her website. Suzette, please put your website in the comment section as well. She is an amazing romance author as well. And thank you for coming to hang out with us here for this roundtable as well. And of course, I am Angela Anderson of Angela's Literary Cafe. Of course, you guys know that you can find me if you guys have watched via YouTube. Thank you so much for watching over there. My YouTube channel is Angela Anderson's YouTube channel. Please subscribe and come hang out with me over there. Of course, you can find me here on Facebook, Angela Anderson Presents. And of course, we have Angela's Literary Cafe, Angela's Literary Tea. And of course, I also bring you different things like today. We have a roundtable, and I will spill a little bit of tea on next Thursday. We're continuing this celebration of romance, National Romance Month, as well as read a romance book. And so this week we brought you the romance genre from the reader's perspective. Guess what's happening next week, guys? Is from the author's perspective. We're having a romance state of the union, all things romance from the author's perspective. And I have some amazing authors who's going to be on that panel. So stay tuned for next Thursday, August 31st. It is going down here at the cafe. So like I said, this week we brought it from the reader's perspective. Next week, you will be hearing from the authors. I love that. And again, thank you so much, Suzette Riddick, for hanging out with us here on today. Guys, that is it. That is the end of our roundtable on today. Thank all of you for joining us. We hope that you guys had an amazing time. Continue to read some amazing, amazing romance books. And of course, we know you, like us, love the romance genre. And of course, guys, you already know what I'm going to say. Have an amazing day, because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we will see you guys later. And read a good romance book. I love it. All right. Bye, guys. And thank you so much. See you later. Oh, okay, guys. See, y'all started stuff. Why they coming in? Y'all know Joy Avery. We love you, baby. We love you. Joy Avery is in the house. Remember when I told y'all about my book and reading Joy Avery book? And I told y'all to go get you some accidental sweethearts as well. Thank you so much, Joy, for hanging out with us. We will see you guys next time here at the cafe. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Read a good romance book. Let's see. Can you see it?